In this video, we're going to look at how to use the binomial expansion when you don't have a 1 as your first term in the bracket. Let's have a look at how we do this. All right, so here's our formula that we know and love now. And you'll notice that we had to have a 1 here. The reason why we had to have a 1 here was that if we didn't, we would have got this term raised to the power n at the front. And, well, that could be awkward to work out if n is a fraction or a negative integer or something like that. So how do we expand something like this? Well, we've got 4 plus x to the half, so there's a 4 here. Well, what we can't do is just go ahead and plug it straight into this formula. But we can do something very sneaky to get it into this form. So what we can do is we can factorize out this term here, but we need to do it with a lot of care. So I'm just going to take my bracket 4 plus x, and I'm going to factorize out 4 from that, leaving me with 1 plus a quarter x. And then just remember, it's this entire thing to the power of a half. So I've just factorized out 4 from this bracket to give me 4, 1 plus a quarter x, and it's the whole thing to the power of a half. And now I can just apply that power of a half to the 4 and the bracket. So it's 4 to the power of a half, which is 2, and 1 plus a quarter x to the power of a half. And now look, I can use my expansion here on this bracket, and then whatever I get, I'll just multiply it by 2. So that's 2, and by the way, that 2, just to be clear, is because it is 4 to the power of a half, which is the square root of 4, which is 2. So what do we get? We get 2 bracket, and now I'm just going to apply my binomial expansion formula to this bracket. So it's 1 plus nax, so that's plus n half, times ax, so a quarter x, plus n minus 1 divided by 2 multiplied by ax squared, and so on. In this question, we haven't specified how many, but I'm going to do the first 3 terms. Obviously, we could keep going if we wanted. So that gives me 2, and I'm just going to tidy this up now. So that's 1, and then a half times a quarter is 1/8, so that's 1/8 x. Now for the next term, we'll use a calculator. A half times negative half divided by 2 multiplied by 1/4 squared gives me minus 1 over 128 x squared, plus dot dot dot, and the only thing left to do is just multiply the whole thing by 2. So my final answer for this expansion is 2 times 1 is 2, and then 2 times an eighth is a quarter, and 2 times negative 1 over 128 is minus 1 over 64 x squared. So there is my expansion. Plus dot dot dot, because it goes on forever. Now, for which values of x was this valid? So take care here. You can't evaluate it at this step. You must evaluate which terms it's valid for at this step. So wait until you've got it into the form something times 1 plus your ax term, and then look at what's going on here. So it is 1/4 x, or the modulus of that, which needs to be less than 1, which multiplying through by 4 tells me that this expansion is valid as long as mod x is less than 4, so that means x is between minus 4 and 4. Critical that you evaluate at that stage and not at this stage here. Okay, so that's how we do it. We just factorize out that first term and then work in the normal way. Let's look at one more example. I encourage you to pause the video and try this one yourself to see if you've understood. Okay, hopefully you've had a go at this. Let's work through this now. So first thing to do is factorize out that leading term. I don't want a 9 there, so I'll just factorize it out. So 9, and then that gives me 1 minus 2/9 x, but it was this entire thing to the power of minus a half. So I've got to apply that power of minus a half to the number at the front and the bracket. So the number at the front, well, 9 to the power of minus a half is 1 over the square root of 9, which is a third. And then it's just 1 minus 2/9 x to the power of minus a half. And now I'm going to use standard binomial expansion, standard year 13 binomial expansion on this. So let's go. So it's 1 and then plus n ax, so that is n is minus a half, and ax is minus 2/9 x. And my next term is n, so that's minus a half, n minus 1, which is minus 3/2, over 2 factorial, which is just 2, multiplied by negative 2/9 x all squared. And yes, we could go on, but I'm not going to. Neatened up, that is 1/3, and then I've got 1, and what have we got here? Minus a half times minus 2/9 is plus 1/9 x. And then I'm going to panic at this stage and use my calculator. So minus a half times minus 3/2 divided by 2 multiplied by negative 2/9 all squared is plus 1/54. So 1/54 x squared plus dot dot dot. And let's just expand it out a little bit. So 1/3 times 1 is 1/3. 1/3 times 1/9 is 1/27, and that's times x. And then the next one is 1/3 times that, which is 1/162 x squared. So there's my expansion, plus dot dot dot. Which values is it of x is it valid for? Well, we evaluate it not at this stage, but at this stage. So it must be that the modulus of negative 2/x is less than 1. Forget about the negative because it's in a modulus, and multiply both sides by 9/2, and I get the mod x is less than 9/2. So this expansion is valid between minus 9/2 and 9/2. All right, so that is how we do that. Hope that made sense, and I'll see you in the next video.